Christian missionaries point to the Targum. The Targum are the Aramaic translations of Scripture. And they say that in these Aramaic translations of Scriptures, they see evidence to Christianity. And it's only the rabbis in the Talmud that moved away from the Targumic understanding of Scripture, and they ended up with a different interpretation that doesn't support Christianity, which is false at its root. And in fact, if the Targum was read properly, it turns out to be the strongest refutation to Christianity, because the Targum basically was around, and there are three versions of the Targum, which is around many, many years before Jesus was born, and it tells us that the Jewish understanding of Scripture was firmly in place long before Jesus was born, and it wasn't invented as some type of reaction to Christianity. Christianity never posed any theological threat to Judaism. If you read the Jewish books from the times of Jesus and the times following Jesus, you'll see that Christianity was never a threat to them. As opposed to if you read the writings of the church fathers and even the Gospels themselves, it's obvious that Judaism posed a threat. The arguments of the Jews posed threats to the early Christians, and Christianity was developed as a reaction to Judaism. Christianity threw out the Sabbath worship on Saturday, because it was a Jewish thing. They used to follow the Pharisee calendar. The Jewish people had a calendar, and the Gentile Christians followed it in order to know when to observe Easter. And they said, no, we can't follow Jews. We have to separate ourselves from the Jews. At the same time, that's when the Nicene Council adopted belief in the Trinity. And they rejected Arian's view that Jesus was not a God. Obviously, it's also a reaction against Judaism. The belief that Jesus is not a God brought them in people's minds too close to Judaism. That's something they didn't want. And therefore they had to go in the other direction, in the pagan direction, and believe that Jesus is a God.